Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are back in the Montana and we have a special guest. We have none other than Tuna with us. Tuna, you've seen him before on the channel, but he also goes by Jason in chat. So give him a shout out when you see him. Now, I was watching either Peak or A-Ron the other night and I was like, you know what? I kind of want to jump on ships. Does anyone want to play? And the first person to send me a message was Tuna. Tuna's like, yeah, I'll jump in with you. Just send me an invite. So that's what we did. And the very first game out, this happens. Like, literally, first game right out the gate, this happens. Boy, is it a doozy, folks. It's been a while since I've had such a nice game in the Montana. I'm not going to lie. We've had some good ones. But nothing quite like this. This one's gonna be a banger, as you guys might have guessed from the title. We master Ultra Instinct in this thing today. It's disgusting. It really is. So how do you figure this one's gonna start? Well, let's just say that somebody's not running the concealment mod on their Iowa right at the beginning of the match, and he gets detected first, which is never a good feeling. Okay, when you're the first thing spotted, you know you're going to be the first thing shot at. So we take the shot, we look, and those shells look so freaking beautiful. Wait for it. Pow! We got him. That's right, we Thanos snapped his ass right out the game. He's gone. He does not get to pass go, does not collect $200. The man has been dusted. And then on top of that, we managed to turn out and take 0 damage from the Flanders shot. And then we see a Bismarck out here sailing broadside. We're like, I don't mind if I do. So we take the shot at him and oh my god, Montana, you can't do this. These guys are begging to go to tier 8s right now. They're like, oh my god, I gotta get off this crap. This is bull crap. That guy just took half my hit points. So yeah, not a good feeling when you get Thanos snapped straight out the gate. Now, that guy lived all of about 35 seconds into the match in a full health Iowa. So what did he learn? Well, hopefully he learned that if you're in an Iowa or any other battleship, but especially American battleships, and you get spotted as the first thing in the match, you better get your butt turned away. Don't just sit there broadside. And especially if you see people start lighting up. You know why? Because that means they're shooting at you. And if people are shooting at you, you better not just sit there broadside. Just say it. Because you never know when 70,000 hit points is going to just disappear just like that. I hope you guys enjoyed that little clip I like edited in as well. Got the old Thanos snap in there. But yeah, fantastic little start to the match. And we're already at 85,000. I mean, we got 70,000 our first shot. So we're not doing too terribly here. Now, Flanders is going to stay behind the island for me. So I'm not going to be able to get a shot at him, unfortunately. But we are going to head over to this right side. Now, initially, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to push around the outside or not. I think I should probably go to the inside and see what we're going to do. But yeah. We're just going to go ahead and win our side that's over here first. So we're looking over the mountain. We use the auto aim to shoot at the Bismarck here, which is not what I should have done. I should have probably aimed that, looked over the mountain and seen his ship because he started turning away. We didn't get a very good hit. That one's on me. But he did turn away, so he lives a little bit longer. And rather than chase him, you can see I'm starting to think about going to the inside here. But I still figure that there's a better than average chance that I need to go around this outside edge to lock out this cap. Now you can see somebody's in the cap. You got 2 cruisers that aren't spotted and the Bismarck. So somebody is over here in the cap. And it's a black. So yeah, black gets spotted and we're going to go ahead and try to see if we can't help. Now between Tuna and everybody shooting at the Bismarck, we managed to take him down. The black is spotted at 11.2 kilometers. He is turning away. I'm not sure if Tuna has him radared right now or not, but we're going to try to push up and see if we can't get a shot on him. You can see this guy's in a world of hurt. And I was thinking about taking the shot, and I'm like, nah, these guys got him. And you can see I start to lose my confidence about people killing him. So I'm like, you know what? Am I going to have to take the shot? And then they finally finish him. I'm like, okay, good. Now, I remember that wasn't actually radar. He was, in fact, spotted because he was out of his smoke firing his guns. So I told Tuna here, I'm like, hey, dude, I have all my guns loaded. If you can spot these cruisers in that smoke screen, I will nail them. And that's when I realized that I technically can lob this island right now. Wait for it. Yeah, we got him. We hit him for 7 hits, 1 citadel. We're over 100,000 damage now. Yeah, that guy had a rude awakening. He's thinking he's all safe behind his island. He's like, oh, I'll stay in my smoke screen. I'll just sit behind this island. Oh, crap, I'm radar. Good thing I got this island to protect me. Yeah, how'd that work out for you, Sunshine? You lost a lot of hit points. Don't get too comfortable. If you can shoot over the island, someone else can too. Just a little tip from me to you. Yeah, that rhymed too. I'm still going. But we're going to push in. We're going to go, instead of chasing these guys around the island, we're going to push into the middle area between the mountains. Because chasing cruisers is never going to be something that's good for you in a battleship. You got to try to take angles. It's kind of like when you're trying to run somebody down in a... in football or something like that, or even basketball, trying to catch up to somebody. You don't run directly at them, right? You run ahead of them. You're trying to cut off the angle so that you can intercept them. Because, honestly, nobody's that fast. Well, some people are. There are actually people that fast that can just run right at you and catch you. Like, that is a thing. But most people have to take an angle. But yeah, so Mino goes down. Roma just rolls around the corner like he owns the joint. Takes out Mino. He's going to struggle with a Des Moines, but the Des Moines' back is to him. And Tuna's going to do something a little bit crazy here. He's going to go directly at the Des Moines, which isn't the crazy part, because obviously I think he's in Des Moines as well. But he's turning broadside to the enemy battleships in a Des Moines. Now, what do we know about the Des Moines? The Des Moines has great armor. That's its downside. If you go broadside, you don't get the ideal of having overpins, as he just lost 2/3 of his, or 3/4 of his health in one shot. Yeah. You don't get to go, like, you don't get it. It just does not work out for you. If you give the broadside of a heavy cruiser, especially the American heavy cruiser line, to the enemy, you're gonna get punished. Now, we have all of our hit points. We've managed to survive with all of our hit points intact this late in the match. And it's a darn good thing, because we're going to have to use pretty much every single one of them to win this match, because our team is on the throwboat right now. Like, for reals. Not joking. The enemy is doing the right thing. They're going for the caps. We get a shot off of this Kansas that looks amazing. But he turns in a little bit, doesn't take it to the Citadel, only gets 7 penetrations against him. I say only. I mean, that was a chunk of damage. It was, what, 20,000 damage or something like that? Just chonked him. Chonked him. Now, Flanders, like, I don't care. I'll just sail broadside to a Montana at 11.5 kilometers. What could go wrong? I don't know, Sunshine. You tell me. Wait for it. Yeah, it looked like it stung a little. And that's our hike out. We're up to 150,000 damage done. But we ain't done here yet, folks. This one's going to come down to the wire. And we got a lot of angry people to shoot at us. So, the good news is, we have all of our hit points. We've done everything right. We've got 3 heals left as well, so we're going to be able to sustain a firefight with these battleships, as long as we don't get ourselves into too much trouble. Now, Flounder locks up the brakes here and almost throws me off completely. Fortunately, I noticed just in time to make sure that I was able to hit him with some of those shells. But yeah, dude literally just jammed on the brakes on me, and that big old battleship come to a stop pretty quick, which is real unfortunate. But we're going to charge him anyway. We're angling so that we don't give up too much damage to these guys. Again, we're on fire from the gearing that's sitting in the smoke. We know that the gearing's going to be loading AP, or not AP, but he's going to be shooting torps at us. We aim high because he's turning away, so we aim for that superstructure hit. We get a good hit on that French battleship. He's turned away, and here's where you're going to have to see what I call prioritizing targets, boys. Now, obviously, we knew torpedoes were coming. We're going to take that on the belt. Not the worst thing in the world. It's American torpedoes. They don't hit that particularly hard, especially if you get the reduction in there. So we got to get rid of the Flounder. Flounder's low health. We don't need him linking back up with a destroyer and getting will to rebuild it. So we got to get rid of him. So prioritize targets, get rid of the low health. He's gone. That's one less battleship I got to worry about, and that's the one that was on our broadside. Now, there's a destroyer sitting in a smokescreen. There's a Conqueror over here. Everybody, and a Kansas, and all three of these guys are shooting HE at me, which is not preferable, but at the same time, it's actually kind of nice because it means that I get to use all of my firepower from my Montana. If all of these guys are going to shoot HE at me, I'm going to get to just open up and go whole ham on these guys with the full 12-gun broadside as we hit that frickin' Conqueror for 5 full penetrations, taking us up to 195,000 damage. Now you can see we've lost a lot of hit points due to all the fires, the flood that we had, or the torpedo hit that we took. Like, we're getting chunked. You can't sustain a fight against so many people in a single ship, generally. Now Gearing makes a huge mistake. He comes out and tries to fight me. Bad day, brother. 12 American armor-piercing rounds from a 16-inch gun, 2,700 pounds apiece. Not gonna go well for you. But Conqueror, to his, like, actual genius, to his credit, the Conqueror loads AP and darn near kills me right there. Not gonna lie, was sleeping on him a little bit. I didn't think that the guy had it in him to switch ammo types. He just proved that he did, which means I have to, from now on, limit how many times that I take a hit from these guys. I can't just open up my broadside to them anymore, because they've shown that they're willing to switch to AP. Kansas did as well. So, we've got to stay angled. The Montana has a fantastic belt armor, okay? It's one of the best, if not the best in the game in terms of just raw belt, okay? If you angle this properly, ain't nothing going through, including Yami. It's just not even a thing. Which is how I usually charge Yamis. Like, when you see me charge a Yami, that's how I usually do it. We just smash that Conqueror, showcasing the Conqueror just does not have the armor to deal up close and damage. Like, it just doesn't. It has the heals, does not have the armor. And now that we've got the Conqueror backing off, we've managed to get the game back up to manageable. The friendly takes out the Conqueror. We've got the Kansas here. We're going to go for that superstructure again. And look at those railguns, my dudes! And that was only 9,000 damage. That could have been a lot worse. I think some of those fell down into the belt. But that was railguns, my dudes. You don't get any tighter than that. If that guy was opened up a little bit more, those are death. Okay? Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Death. Those rounds, all 6 of them were touching. But this guy's in trouble now. He knows it. I don't care if I get hit at this point. I'm trying to get all of the damage I can. And we destroy one of his turrets, and we smash him for all of his health, leaving him with just enough for our teammates to finish off. And a banger of a match. So let me know what you guys think about the Ultra Instinct that is the Montana. 200, right? 200 and, I think it was 48,000 damage done. That's not a bad game. And to everybody out there that says Montana's so bad, it just can't compete at legendary tier. 248,000 damage, top of the leaderboard, 3,267 base XP with a Confederate high count Death Strike, First Blood, and a Dreadnought. And if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.